Okay. You are live. Let's see, wait for some people to come in. One person in there. Hello, welcome. Turn this on, you guys. Something other than my face to look at. Let's move this over. Maybe over here. What's that? Jesse, happy Wednesday. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in. 5 people in. All right. Lot to cover today, guys. We were just on the strip for a couple days. Here, I'm going to adjust this camera real fast, guys. Hang on just a second. There we go. You have something else to look at, so you don't have to look at me fumbling through my notes over here. This is just cruising up and down Vegas. Nice shots back there. Lots to cover today. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like always, I always start with a very humble thank you. Thank you for all of you that subscribe to our channel, that watch our content. Andrew, who I saw a few days ago down at Harrah's, randomly letting me know that he loves our channel, he watches our show and stuff. I appreciate you guys. Really do appreciate you guys' support of our channel here. And if I miss your comments on our videos and you have questions, I always say please message me directly on Instagram, Ninth Island Connection, just like our channel here on Instagram. You have specific questions. Sometimes the comments can get pushed down. I do my best to respond to all the comments that come through on the videos, but I know that I miss some. As new videos go up, those comments are shown on the new videos, and comments on the older videos a lot of times won't come up. So I apologize if I miss your comments. Like I said, check us out on Instagram, Ninth Island Connection. Message me directly, and I'll get back to you. All right. So one thing that I want to call out here before we get started. So we were down on the strip this past Easter. We stayed Sunday and Monday, Easter Sunday and then Monday. And I have to tell you, I have never seen so many children in Las Vegas as I have these past couple of weeks. Lots and lots of children of all ages. I mean, I saw strollers, kids running around in the casino, which was kind of annoying. Actually, it was very annoying to, walking through the casino and there's children, like little kids running across in front of you and playing. And I was just really over it after a while. I'm not against families coming to Vegas. Do not get me wrong. But toddlers running through the casino, it's just a little bit too much for me. But it's busy. It is very busy in Vegas. And like I said, lots of kids, lots of families, I should say, here in Vegas right now. So expect that if you're coming into town. I expect that this coming weekend will be no different. You're going to have a lot of kids. You're going to have kids at the pool. You're going to have kids running around the casinos. The streets are crowded, guys. Very crowded out there on the sidewalks because the weather is kind of perfect for moving around out up and down Las Vegas Boulevard and downtown area. Hey, Tracy. Oh, just got home. Hope you had a great trip. Let's see. So the weather, if you're going to be in town this coming weekend, so Thursday through Saturday, you can expect it's going to be sunny. It's going to be mid upper 70s. So really kind of perfect for being out and about in Vegas. And you guys know that I always recommend being out of the casino, exploring Vegas, head up to Red Rock and do some hiking. Up in Mount Charleston is going to be even cooler. So definitely head up there and explore Vegas. I mean, it's there's so much around the Las Vegas Strip I think you guys would be pleasantly surprised if you haven't explored already. So, like I said, expect it's going to be sunny. It's going to be mid upper 70s here in Vegas Thursday through Saturday. It is going to be a warming trend. So by Sunday, you're going to be in the mid 80s already, and it's going to be mid 80s on Monday. So if you guys are going to be in town, hey Lewis, appreciate you. Thank you for the support. If you guys are going to be in town Sunday, pretty nice, perfect pool day. It's going to be mid 80s, full sun, perfect to be out there. So check it out. So let's get right into some news. This is what's just some recent announcements here in Vegas. If you guys are like me, just interested in this kind of stuff, may or may not impact your trip at all, but I think it's just interesting stuff that I like to share. So somebody at Flamingo, which is, if you guys watch our channel, I think majority videos that we do are update videos, so what you can expect seasonally. And then we do a lot of Flamingo videos. We spend a lot of time at Flamingo, so just love it. Centrally located, great for people watching. You've got the Bird Bar there. You've got the Link Promenade, easy access to Caesar's Palace. So I just really like and it's iconic, right? It's the Flamingo. It's an icon. So somebody won $500,000 playing 3-card poker on Easter Sunday, which is awesome. I didn't see it, even though we were there on Easter Sunday. We were actually at Harrah's, so didn't see the guy win, but I just love seeing people win, and I love hearing about people just winning big jackpots. Of course, I always recommend when people ask things about how much money should I bring, I say bring whatever you can afford to lose, because you should 100% expect to lose all of your money that you're going to use for gambling here in Vegas. So I always tell people, bring whatever you can afford to lose. That's how much you should bring. So I love hearing stories like this, people coming to town and obviously not expecting to win $500,000, and then he wins $500,000 jackpot playing 3-card poker. That's one of my friends' actually favorite game to play there in the casino. So that was pretty neat. Love to see that. Let's see. So the Mirage, we get a lot of questions about the Mirage. There's a lot of rumors out there. I'm not calling anybody out. This is just, you guys have probably seen the same thing. There's a lot of clickbait videos on there out here about what's going on in Vegas and the face of the Strip, and dramatic changes. Vegas will never be the same. All of that kind of clickbait stuff. We don't really do that. I've seen a lot of videos about the Mirage saying it's, the Mirage is gone forever. The volcano's gone forever. So I will tell you, I was just at the Mirage on Sunday, this past Sunday. Today's Wednesday. So just a few days ago, we were at the Mirage. We had a great time. It's still branded as the Mirage. We caught the show, the volcano show. It was so packed, so many people out there watching the volcano show. So everything is business as usual. However, they did switch over to their own loyalty card. So it's not MGM loyalty card anymore. So if you were MGM and you're looking to go over there and use points or free play, what have you, it doesn't work at Mirage any longer. They just switched over to their new program. I did ask him, I said, what if I still had a slip from the Mirage, because they're good for 180 days, the little slips that you get at the machine when you cash out whatever change, right? And it said take it over to the cashier, and they may or may not pay you the difference. I don't know how long it's going to be, but I mean, legally, really, they don't have to give you anything because they are not an MGM property any longer. They haven't been since December 19th. And they do have their own loyalty card. But as far as inside dining, hey DG, as far as dining, atmosphere, gambling, it's business as usual. Even Love, the Love show, the Cirque show Love is there, and business as usual, very busy. They're actually going to be in town this weekend. If you guys are looking to go see that show over at Mirage, check it out. So another thing that was a pleasant surprise was we went over to, hey Gregory, happy Wednesday. We were over at Paris, and the sports book has been completely remodeled and is open for business. I'll tell you what, guys, The bar, they have really bright lighting in there, big open space. They did an amazing job over there at Paris with the sports book. All new televisions, new furniture. Now the layout of the sports book itself is the same. It's the same layout as it was previously, but like I said, all new televisions, new lighting, new furniture, and then the bar has been completely overhauled, and they did a really great job. It's super bright in there. You see, my eyes are even lighting up as I talk about how bright it is in there. It used to be kind of dark and dingy, and it was just old, right? It was just old. So kind of like they took a page from the Horseshoe remodel team. If you've been to Horseshoe, since they've been renovating from Bally's to Horseshoe, it's so much brighter throughout the entire property there at Horseshoe. The Paris Sportsbook is the same, really bright in there, really nice. They did a really nice job in there. So over at the Link, there's more construction. So over at the Link, if you guys know the area between Harrah's and the Link Promenade, kind of that walkway there between the two properties, um, that's where there was a $15 Pai table. There was a little stage over there where they used to have performances. Now it's just a big flat screen television. Um, yeah, smash the like button. Thank you, DG. Um, Now that's completely being renovated. They're adding a couple of escalators there next to the Dunkin' Donuts. So in between Dunkin' Donuts and Guy Fieri's restaurant there, they're under construction. They're adding two escalators or going back and forth to the second floor for their easier access for the showroom up there on the second floor of the Link. So expect that construction to be happening right now. If you guys are coming into town this weekend, it's currently under construction in that area. So all of those table games that were all there are completely gone. And again, that's at the Link there. So this is a interesting announcement. The MSG Sphere, that big ball that you guys can see from the sky when you're flying into Vegas, that's nearing completion. And they've already announced another show that's going to be happening all year long, several times per day. It's an immersive experience called Postcard from Earth, a fully immersive. So the Sphere is going to be a total 360 experience in there, guys. Pretty cool. We know that the first concert that's been announced in November is going to be U2, who's going to be performing their entire Octung album from 1991. So that's the first concert. So this other announcement is just adding to the excitement of it being used all year long, not just for these mega concerts. These are going to be everyday experiences that anybody can go to any day of the year. And like I said, several times throughout the day. And this is going to obviously be more affordable than the U2 concert that's coming in November. So definitely a great opportunity if you're coming to town and just want to check out the Sphere. They're going to have different events there. So definitely check that out. And they have started testing the screens on the outside. So you'll see lights and different things happening on the Sphere there. What about FB? Will it be completed before? Oh, that is the $100 million question with the Fontainebleau. It's supposed to be complete before the end of the year. There, George. Great question. But it was supposed to be complete before the end of the year for like 10 years now. So as far as we know right now, construction is still happening, and they have a target for fall. Now, fall, that could be anything. That could be September or December. So it's just Vegas time for whatever property. For whatever reason, that property just seems to be taking the longest. I've always said, especially coming from Hawaii to Vegas, is such a big difference. Vegas gets stuff done. They put a plan in place. They want to build something, and they build it in record time. That project, for whatever reason, just seems to be stuck. It keeps on changing hands, or they lose financing. Somebody else buys it. It's going to be a casino and hotel there, DG. So yeah, I don't know, but that's what's going on there. So SZA has announced that she's going to be coming to T-Mobile this fall. Those tickets are on sale there. Another mega event that's going to be happening there at T-Mobile. If that's your vibe, check it out. Super popular right now. So that just announced that's going to be T-Mobile this fall. Another thing that you'll notice is at the Miracle Mile shops. I've talked about this several times because it was kind of baffling why it wasn't done sooner, but they finally begun installing new LED screens outside of the Miracle Mile shop. So that's above the entrance for the Miracle Mile, right up top there. They've finally begun installing new LED screens. So there's construction outside of Planet Hollywood as well. There's just construction all over Vegas right now, more than usual. And if you don't know already, I've spoken about this several times on this channel during these lives. This all has to do with Formula One, guys. There's so much Formula One activity happening in Vegas right now. That's like $1 billion event that's going to be coming to town. And they already did announce that after this November, this is going to be an annual event here in Vegas. Hawaiian 5-0. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Mahalo. So that's everything Formula One. Even Virgin Hotels has jumped on the bandwagon. Now, the rumor is they'll never tell you directly, but they've been hurting for revenue. They added resort fees where before, when they first started, there was no resort fees there at Virgin. They did that to attract. They got rid of the pool, completely filled that in, and put a big event space out there. That I don't think was the best idea because that pool at Virgin, or when it was Hard Rock, was amazing. They had big concerts out there in the evening and throughout the day, all throughout the year, filling in that pool area. I don't know whose decision that was. I'm not in the casino business. So my opinion, they really missed the ball on that one. But they've jumped on the Formula One bandwagon also. So they're starting a partnership with Formula One. Obviously, they want to be co-branded with that massive event as well. I don't know if they're going to have $1 million packages like the Wynn and Caesars, Nobu, all those big guys. But they just announced that they're partnering with Formula One. So why do I bring that up? So Formula One or Virgin is down on Harmon, right? It's down there on Harmon. There's construction. That entire area is being repaved because that's going to be part of the route for Formula One. So it makes sense for Virgin to partner with them and be associated with them because they're going to be on or very close to the route. So that was interesting there. Let's see, what else do we got? Katy Perry has announced that she is ending. How's the Palms doing? Yeah, you don't see much info on it because they're kind of hurting. That's it. And you know what? It is an absolutely beautiful property. If you guys have not stopped by the Palms, it just gets forgotten, right? Because majority of people want to be in the main corridor from like Park MGM through Mirage, right? Some Mandalay Bay, but that's kind of still an outlier, because you can't you walk out onto Las Vegas Boulevard, but you're not in the action, right? So I'd say like Park MGM to Mirage is the most popular area. So you get into that Vegas mode on the Strip, you just forget about the Palms, even though people do have intentions of checking the Palms out. It's just forgotten about it. Hopefully, with all of the renovation, hey, check this guy out. What are you doing on my channel? So they just kind of get forgotten about out there, but it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful property. The customer service is amazing. Drink service, the casino is brand new. The dining is amazing. Definitely worth jumping in a lift and spending, a couple hours over there checking it out. You saw Yellow Productions too, huh? We used to watch Yellow before we started our own channel in 2020 when we were stuck at home. We were living back in Hawaii and decided to start this YouTube channel, and Yellow Productions was like the only person that was doing Vegas. I mean, Vegas was shut down and he lives in California, but he was traveling to Vegas regularly and doing videos. And we were like, oh, we should maybe do a YouTube channel as well because we're in Vegas so much. But yeah, good content. He has good content. We watch him. Yep, we watch his channel. He does a lot of traveling, and I saw that he goes to Hawaii sometimes as well and travels around California. And we watch his channel. We also watch Bill and Lisa. If you guys watch Bill and Lisa, we've met them a couple times here. Although they do mostly food reviews and stuff, but we do watch their channel for food reviews and places to check out. They're really a really nice couple there. So, I was saying, so Katy Perry has announced that she is ending her residency at Resorts World Las Vegas this November. So if that's on your list, you better get on it because she's going away in November. That's as of now, but it could be a thing, a marketing thing to try to booster or bolster ticket sales, and maybe they'll sell a bunch of tickets now before then, and then Katy Perry's going to announce staying longer because there's so much demand. But that's just the announcement that's been made this week, is that she is ending her residency at Resorts World Las Vegas, which we were just at Resorts World Las Vegas last week. And it's a beautiful property, really nice and spacious, lots of retail, great dining options with the food hall there. Definitely worth checking out. We jumped in a lift with my brother and sister-in-law and went down there for just a couple hours one afternoon. They definitely liked it, and it's a nice break from whatever property you're staying at, right? You could just get a different view of Vegas. Another announcement, over at the Wynn Awakening, there's that show over there, Awakening. They've announced that they're going dark indefinitely. So the rumor was that it just wasn't doing well, and I don't like to continue to spread rumors. That was just the word on the street, from folks that we have spoken to at different properties that we've stayed at. We've gotten to know some employees because we stay on the strip so frequently. That was the word on the strip. But of course, no casino property is going to say we're not doing well or this is not doing well, so we're going to shut it down. They make those announcements immediately. They just, you're at a show one day and the next day they can announce that they're going dark or going away, whatever the case is. So they did announce that they're going dark indefinitely, although they did say that while they're dark, they're going to be retooling the show, reworking the show, overhauling the show, and before going live again. But they never set a date. They didn't say how long it was going to be that they're going to be dark. But that's just over at the Wynn. And the Wynn is a funny property because I've been there so many times when it's absolutely chaotic on Las Vegas Boulevard, super, super busy. And you go to the Wynn and it just seems kind of like low energy and slow. I always attribute it to the property being so massive, because it is a massive property that people are just more spread out, and that's why it seems that way. But I don't know. You guys let me know if you guys stay at the Wynn. I've never stayed at that property, for the reasons that I just said. It's kind of low energy there, so we've never stayed there, even though they are pet friendly. It's a beautiful property, great dining options, but it's just kind of like, I don't know, like an energy drain, kind of, you know. Let's see. So the Vegas Golden Knights, if you guys don't know, they play over at T-Mobile Arena, which is an amazing venue. I've been to many hockey games there. I always recommend checking out a hockey game. I think they're reasonably affordable for that type of event here in Vegas. If you haven't already, put it on your list. You can get tickets throughout the year when they're playing lower ranked teams. You can get tickets as low as like $30. I've gotten tickets before, $28, $32, and it's not really about who they're playing, but it's really the experience of the hockey game, because it is Vegas. They start in New York, and they do an entire procession. All the cheerleaders and the drumming going through the park area out there outside of New York in that little plaza, making their way all the way to T-Mobile Arena. So it really is an event rather than just going somewhere for a hockey game. Really cool. So like I said, you can find tickets around $30. Totally worth checking it out down there at T-Mobile Arena. But they made the playoffs, and their first playoff game is going to be at home. Of course, the regular season is still playing out, so those dates haven't been announced yet, and we don't know who they're going to be playing. But it's really exciting, because Vegas is really becoming a sports and entertainment city rather than just somewhere that people come to gamble. And I think that's why, like I mentioned earlier, there are so many families here in Vegas. There are a lot of children in Vegas because these days, and you can look this stuff up, I'm not just throwing numbers out there. Gambling only makes up about 30% of the revenue here in Vegas. So everything else is your Katy Perry's, is your WNBA, the Las Vegas Aces, the Vegas Golden Knights, the Raiders, all of the food. Gordon Ramsay just opened a new restaurant inside Harrah's, Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen. There's so much more. And then with mini road trips that you can take outside of Vegas, right? You've got Red Rock, you've got Valley of Fire, you've got Zion. Folks come here and go to the Grand Canyon, Hoover Dam. You can go down to Laughlin and check out the Colorado River. That's an hour and a half away. You can go to Laughlin, Nevada. I mean, there's so much more. And I think that's why you'll see reward programs kind of trimming what they're giving people to, because they really want to focus on just giving rewards to gamblers and not people that come to Vegas for everything else. So, for example, Caesar's Rewards used to be one tier credit to every one, or five tier credits to every $1 you spent on a hotel stay. So, for example, if you spent $500 on a hotel room, you would get, or if you spent $100, sorry, you would get 500 tier credits. So they've changed, so it's 1-to-1 now. So they make it more difficult through everyday spending to reach higher tiers. They really want you to focus on gambling to get those tiers. And that's because there's not as much gambling happening in Vegas. People are coming here for everything else. I always recommend road trips, and I have nothing to gain by anything that I share. Yeah, stingy, right? Um, I have nothing to gain by anything that I share. It is purely observation and opinion. But I always recommend taking time to get out of the casino. If you guys watch my videos, I love to gamble. I do gamble. I love to play Pai Gow. I love to play Buffalo. I like the old timey 1 cent machines. I enjoy it. I have fun. I'm not gambling because I'm trying to win something. I enjoy it. I enjoy the social aspect of it, talking to other people that are visiting from other places, watching people like that guy at Flamingo win $500,000 playing three-card poker. It's really exciting. But I also love the aspect of going to Chinatown and for dinner, for the all-you-can-eat, Japanese seafood, or whatever it is, exploring outside of Vegas. I love taking road trips. My wife and I will go down to Laughlin for a couple days and just hang out on the Colorado River, spending days on the beach, right? As close as you can get to a beach here in Vegas. There's so much more to that. The Arts District as well. Such a great area. There's live music. There's live music. There's great food. It's very walkable. You've got antique shops. So much in that little corridor there of the Arts District that starts around 18 Bin and then heads south down towards Fremont Street. So definitely recommend getting out. Any updates on Cosmo? No, we were just there. Last week. We were at Cosmopolitan. We ate up at Block 16 up there, and it's still Cosmo. And they will just tell you that we don't know. That's exactly because we asked at the reward center if we could use our MGM cards yet, the reward cards, and they said not yet, and they don't know when. So it'll probably be just like the Mirage. The Mirage just suddenly went to the Hard Rock reward program without any announcement. There was no announcement. Zippies, oh my gosh, Hawaiian 5-0. That's $1 million question as well with Zippies. They have the land. They broke ground, but have not done anything since then. It's just a big empty lot out there. And I know that that's been supposed to happen since, 2020? I think that was supposed to happen since early 2020. They was supposed to be. But then, of course, the shutdown happened. They put everything on hold, and then just nothing since then. So, yeah, no, we're looking for that to open as well. That's going to be fun to get that chili and get my zip pack. All right, so let's talk about this weekend, guys. Sorry for the little sidebars and that kind of stuff, but this is what you can expect if you're going to be in town this weekend. Of course, this is not everything because we do. There is so much in Vegas here. You've got all of your comedians, you've got your magic shows, you've got all of the smaller shows, Menopause the Musical, all of your Elvis impersonators. You've got Big Elvis at the piano bar at Harrah's, who we saw just a couple days ago. There's karaoke at the piano bar there. There's live music outside and in Carnival Court, which is between the Link and Harrah's. That was going off. That's no cover charge, of course. So there's so much stuff. So this is going to be some stuff that we don't mention all the time and may get missed. So America's Got Talent, a lot of people don't know because it's a television show, think that it's a Hollywood production or some big studio somewhere. That's actually filmed over at the Luxor, guys. And they're going to be in town this weekend over at the Luxor. So you can go see America's Got Talent and sit in a studio audience and watch the show there at the Luxor. And, I think the Luxor for a budget property is actually really nice. I mean, it's a freaking pyramid in there, you know. Great food, great prices, lower table minimums if you're a gambler. Great customer service. I don't know. It's a great property. I definitely think worth checking out over there. You've got all your Cirque shows are back in town, like I mentioned earlier. The Beatles Love show is still happening at the Mirage. Shin Lim is still happening at the Mirage. Nothing has changed at the Mirage other than ownership, and you're on the Hard Rock rewards card now. MJ1 is over there at MGM. You've still got Jabberwockies over at MGM. So a lot of great stuff. Or sorry, MJ1 is over at Mandalay Bay. Jabberwockies at MGM. Great shows and stuff. You've got your David Copperfield. I remember seeing him when I was in high school in the early 90s in Richmond, Virginia. And he's still here in Vegas doing his thing. Wayne Newton is still doing his thing. Donny Osmond is still doing his thing. So all of those classic Vegas acts are still in town, guys. You've got the Blue Man Group here in town. You've got the Laugh Factory over at Tropicana. They've got comedy shows, Brad Garrett's Comedy Club at MGM. So truly something for everyone here in Vegas. Jimmy Kimmel is back open. Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club, which is down the Link Promenade. We saw Chris Kattan over there. We just saw Lunel on Monday, who was absolutely hilarious. A really great, intimate theater up there in the Link Promenade, Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club. And you can get tickets for like $25, guys, $25, $30. You can get tickets to these shows. You can see Lunel for $30 out there. So one big one that I saw in town is going to be the Soul of Motown. It's a Motown tribute show that's going to be over at the Westgate. And the Westgate, it's a convention property, but it's actually really nice. They have great customer service. It's clean. It's not smoky like some of the other properties. And they do get great shows over there, like the Motown tribute, the Soul of Motown, that's going to be over there this weekend. So definitely stop by and check them out. You've got Nathan Burton over at the Miracle Mile Shops. That's a magic comedy show. Chris Angel is back open at Planet Hollywood, and that's up. If you go through the casino, there's an escalator that goes up to the mezzanine level. Chris Angel, Mind Freak, is up there. You've got Carrot Top over at Luxor also, and I feel like Carrot Top has been here forever. Such a nice guy. That's the type of person like you just see out and about in Vegas, because he does live here. He lives here in Florida, so travels back and forth, but you just see him out and about in Vegas, just like grocery store or at a restaurant, just doing his thing. Very popular show over there at Luxor. Smokey Robinson, who I remember, I will never forget the song "Tears from a Clown." Ding 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 ding. Because my mom used to listen to it all the time when I was a kid. So Smokey Robinson is here performing over at the Venetian this weekend, Friday and Saturday. That's an icon right there, guys. Totally worth checking him out. Griffin is going to be at Excess Nightclub. That's over at the Wynn. So I bring that up because right now it's pool season here. So you've got your day clubs are going. You've got your pool nightclubs like Zouk at Resorts World Las Vegas going. You've got acts like Smokey Robinson over at the Venetian. So really something for everyone in town this weekend. It's busy right now. It is so busy. And I know there's a lot of vacationers that took this week off after Easter Sunday. So they got into town on Sunday and are here this week. A lot of families in town, super busy. I'll leave you guys with this here, and then I'll wrap it up. Going a few minutes long here. but you've got tons of repaving. The roads are in the process of being repaved all around the Las Vegas Strip. So be prepared for extra long wait times at the airport, whether you're doing a taxi, a shuttle, whether it's arranged with your hotel, if you're doing a limo, if you're doing Uber or Lyft, whatever mode of transportation, expect to be in traffic because the roads are being repaved. They're going to be shutting down lanes right on Las Vegas Boulevard. They're going to be limiting the lanes that are going to be open to repave that road. This is happening all around town because of Formula One that's happening in November. So, one thing that I will say, and it's really, um, it's a very dad thing of me to say, right? But pack your patience, be patient. Everybody is going to be waiting just like you are. So be patient. Please don't take it out on your servers or your drivers. They cannot do anything about it. It's just the way that it is right now in Vegas because there are so many people here. I saw somebody in line just the other morning at Harrah's that really just, I could feel his stress coming onto me. He was in line behind me. It was taking long for the cashiers to take orders. He started swearing, what the F is going on, trying to rile other people up in line. I turned around and I said, dude, you're really stressing me out. That's exactly what I told him. I didn't yell. I wasn't aggressive. I just said, bro, you're stressing me out. You can just go ahead. Just go ahead of me. I'm not in that much of a rush. So yeah, Tracy, it was kind of like a wow moment. The people in front of me let him skip ahead because they heard him. They were like, dude, just go ahead. And they just kind of chuckled, like, bro, we're in Vegas on vacation. Chill. You're going to be waiting everywhere. The roads are busy. When you guys are out there on the sidewalks, tons of people out there. It is very, very busy. Yeah, right, DG? But it is what it is. That's it, guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching, for supporting our channel, watching a TV show, saying hello, throwing a shaka when you see us here in Vegas. We appreciate all of your support. And like I said earlier, if I missed your comments here on YouTube, you have a question about something coming up, if you're coming to town, message me on, thank you, DG, appreciate you. Message me on Instagram, Ninth Island Connection. DM me. I'm on that thing all day long, so I will respond to you. Hey, Hawaiian, a lot of horse racing. Oh yeah, yep. Houston, Texas. That's right. And here too. I don't know if you've been. This is like rodeo country over here in Vegas. But thank you guys so much. Mahalo for supporting our channel. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you next time.